Okay, I'm here with Ted for part 2 of our discussion on helping your children learn to do hard things. And we're going to ask Ted the same questions that we asked Robert and probably walk away with completely different answers, don't you think? Ted and Robert are vastly different in personality. So I felt like this would give you more food for thought. Ted, what is one hard thing you had to do growing up that you didn't want to do at the time, but you're grateful for now?
So that would be, Dad used to always say this thing, whenever like we had to do chores, he would, and like we were grumbling or complaining, he would be like, no, you have to do it with joy in a smile on your face and joy in your heart. And like for the longest time I was like, okay, Dad, I'll give you a smile on my face and pretend like I have joy in my heart. But now, like working, I kind of have found myself frequently saying when my boss asks me to do something and I am obvious that I don't want to do that thing, he'll be like, is that too hard for you? I'll be like, no, I'll do it with a smile on my face and joy in my heart. And so I think that's what comes to mind there, is like having a smile on my face and joy in my heart.
So those little sayings that you say
so stupid
over and over again that your kids roll their eyes about,
dumb,
they end up shaping who they will be. Imagine that. Wow. Okay, so remember that, moms. Okay, Ted, when you were younger, what did Dad and I do that helped you push through challenges instead of giving up?
A sense of humor.
A sense of humor
about the subject.
Okay.
We were talking before we started filming, and she made fun of us if we like acted like we wanted to quit something, and so I mean,
he called it heckling.
Yeah, heckling basically. But that actually like instilled in me yeah, I'm not a quitter, or like that kind of, like I don't want to. I want to gain your approval, and so if you think I'm like a quitter, or
which, to be fair, if you quit something,
I would be theoretically a quitter.
A quitter.
Theoretically.
I
mean, I never quit anything.
Practically speaking.
I never quit anything. So
right. Okay.
We wouldn't really know.
We wouldn't know.
Maybe with Robert. But yeah, just those like kind of I guess encouragements through like tough love, basically.
Okay.
Kind of being like, yeah, you can swim even if you think you're gonna drown.
You'll
Most
be okay.
people can swim. Yeah.
And I mean, you turned out to be an excellent swimmer. Okay, a lot of kids today avoid hard things. So why do you think that is, and what helps you personally face those instead?
Well, hard things are hard.
Yes.
And
so just to give some context today, Ted is doing a hard thing right now. He's decided to work full-time and go to school full-time and have a serious girlfriend. So he is literally home just long enough to film this video, and then he's going to school.
Yeah, 6 to 9:45.
That sounds kind of hard to me. Okay, so answer the question.
Yeah, so hard things are hard and they suck, and that's kind of, I feel like, why a lot of people don't want to do them. My philosophy has always been like, when working, like if I have multiple things, I want to do the hard thing first because they'll make everything easier. Mm-hmm. So one time my boss and I were installing these massive windows in this house, and we had just gotten to the job site right before lunch because we were at a different job site, and I was like, hey Aaron, I bet we could get these windows done like within 45 minutes of lunch. Let's just knock these big ones out real quick, and then we'll have a nice long lunch break after work, and then after lunch everything will be easy for the rest of the day. And he was really skeptical, but we ended up doing it, and he was like, okay, that was a good call. And that's always what I do, is I try to do the hard things first. And I think most of it, I guess, I don't know why I necessarily like have just no problem doing hard things usually. Like, I guess there's things that I complain about still, like definitely things that I complain about still, and like things that I don't want to do, but I kind of try to be comfortable being uncomfortable. And I feel like that kind of helps instill a good work ethic. And so for me, like that's worth it to me, because being respected is a really big thing for me. And so if doing the hard things kind of gets me that respect, to where I think very long term, I think is the most practical application. I think very long term. And so if doing the hard thing is what gets me to my long term goal, then like it just has to be done. And so it will be done. I think that's kind of how I think about that.
Yeah, that's a fantastic philosophy. Let's see here. Next question is, can you think of a time when doing something hard changed the way you thought or felt about yourself?
Yes. And that would be when I used to do swim team. Our coach Garrett, who I'm still really close with, it was before a meet, and I was asking him, I was like, hey, is there any like last things that I can do to like get faster or win this? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, what? And he was like, swim faster. I was like, do you have any actual advice? You're a coach. Like, my parents are paying you to coach me, and that's all you got? And he was like, yeah, swim faster.
So that was the advice that he gave you for months, and it made you so mad.
Yeah.
You were like, what a jerk.
I mean, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it was Robert and Ryan too, but I know I at least like had conversations with you and be like, what an absolute, like,
yeah, I remember it.
He's
it
the
made
worst
you so
coach
mad.
ever. Like, that's not advice. Like, I can't just, do you think if I could swim faster, I would just swim faster? And then for some stupid reason, I started taking it to heart.
It's funny how when we do that, things change.
And then, well, I mean, I don't really think that really applies. Like, it's funny how, like, when you take, like, because it's literally, he told me to swim faster. That's all, like, he basically gave me a problem, right? You're not swimming fast. And he gave me the solution, which is swim faster, but he gave me nothing in between.
Yeah.
But he was, like, coaching me on other stuff. But I took it to heart, and I got really, really good at swimming. And so it's kind of been, like, what I tell other people now too is like, when they ask for advice, I'm just like, do better. Like, I think I've told the kids that before.
You have.
Just like,
do better. Just do better.
And so I will keep doing that.
But then how did that make you feel about yourself when you finally took it to heart and you did swim faster?
It was, I guess,
what was the revelation there?
The revelation is like, okay, if I apply myself, like, I have the power to do this. I just have to, like, give it more. I just have to, like, try harder. I just have to, like,
press the gas.
Yeah, I just
give it more juice.
Yeah, exactly. And like in swimming, it's like very easy to kind of do that because if you're doing a 50-meter race, your first 25 is like pretty easy, and then the second you're coming back, like, everything starts hurting, and so you have to really like fight against the block to like loosen up, or you can like push against it with everything you got, and you'll still be slowing down, but you'll be slowing down slower.
Slowing down slower. Okay, so there is another lesson to be pulled out here. So if you're having trouble in your homeschool and you're like, Ashley, what do I do? The answer is just do better. But I'm not a jerk, so I actually help you a little bit more than that. If you need some step-by-step help, I have a 5-day challenge. It's free. You can get the link in the description box. It's the Homeschool Rescue Plan. It will help you troubleshoot in a very helpful, I feel like it's a very helpful way.
I haven't done it personally.
That's okay. You're not there yet. It'll help you troubleshoot what is going wrong in your homeschool, and then I tell you how to fix it instead of just telling you to do better. So you can grab that link in the description box below. Okay, what's one piece of advice, Ted, that you would give to parents who want to raise children who don't quit when life gets tough?
Try to get them comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Yes, that's great.
Because
that's where the growth happens.
That's where it doesn't happen in doing the hard thing first, right? Only losers do the hard thing first, really.
Stop.
I love Robert, but we just happen to disagree on this point.
And by disagree, he means they're quoting each other.
But get comfortable being uncomfortable. That's like what the Navy SEALs do, and that's like, it's a super good lesson for life, because like you said, growth doesn't happen at like the top of the mountain, right? There's no growth there. It's just like snow. You have a really pretty view. The growth happens in the valleys, right? And so
yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Brett taught us that. I don't know if you remember him.
Yeah. Robert brought up Brett as well. He He also brought up Navy SEALs quite a few times. I wasn't going to tell you that, but then...
This is awful. Can you start interviewing
It's almost
me
like
first?
y'all were raised by the same two parents.
I mean, almost.
Okay, let's go to the next question. What role do you believe faith has played in learning to do hard things?
You can't do it on your own. Like, that's something that I've been, I guess, especially really recently, trying to really get grips with is Christ is my only goodness, and he's my only, I can't do anything good aside from him. And so, kind of having that humility is a huge thing. Did Robert say that?
He didn't.
Okay.
This is all you.
It's because he's not very humble.
Stop.
I am the more humble sibling.
What a humble thing to say.
But kind of having the humility that, like, you can't do it alone. You kind of need to, like, listen to your parents a little bit. And also...
Just a little bit?
Yeah. And also, prioritize your faith, because it's important, and like that's what matters at the end of the day, because an education is awesome, but it'll only get you far if you have God's blessing, essentially, and that's his plan for you. So kind of being humble to the fact that, like, I need God, and he will help me persevere if he wants me to persevere, and he'll make clear the things that he doesn't want me to do. I'd say that's kind of like the reason that I've never quit anything, is because I've been able to, with help of wise counsel always, see that God doesn't want me to really pursue anything before I've kind of gotten locked in on that one specific thing. So just knowing that like the goal of life is to, this is kind of something that I've thought to myself, like the goal of life is to figure out what God wants for you and figure out his plan for you, and then do it, glorify him and enjoy him forever, and do that how he wants. So it's not to have dreams, really, because our dreams should be glorifying and doing what he commands. So that's that.
Looking back, what's a hard thing you're proud of accomplishing as a homeschooler that children in public school might not get to experience the same way?
Yeah, that's the one I had to think about for a little while. I don't know. I like the fact that I got to start working full time when I was 16. That was really nice, because I needed somewhere to get my, like, wiggles out,
Yes.
if you will.
Yes. To channel your brilliance into.
And that's why you encouraged me to do it so much. So I'm glad that, like, that's the thing that I really like about homeschooling, is like, if your kid shows passion or interest in something, you can kind of let them pursue that more than necessarily, or like add it to their education, instead of just being like, okay, well, you get to do that after you've graduated high school and after you learn all these things that like might not really necessarily directly help you in that. So I think that's what I have to say about that.
Yeah, we definitely have more flexibility as homeschoolers.
Well,
You gave great advice, Ted. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your experience, and once again, coming on the YouTube channel. Okay, thanks for joining us, Ted.
bye.
Bye.